Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that I know a lot of you can relate to, the great work from home versus office debate. So buckle up because we're taking a look at the 8 dark truths about work from home versus office-based call center agents. Working from home definitely has its perks. Pajamas all day, no commute, and unlimited snacks. But just like anything else, there are two sides to every coin. Some of these truths might just surprise you. So grab your coffee, tea, or maybe even a whole pizza because we're about to uncover some eye-opening insights into the world of call center agents. Let's do it. Okay, first up, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Or should I say the empty cubicle next to you. For work-from-home agents, isolation and loneliness can be a real struggle. When you're working from home, you're missing out on those everyday interactions with colleagues. Those water cooler chats, the coffee breaks, even just a quick hello in the hallway. They create a sense of camaraderie and connection that can be hard to replicate when you're working remotely. In a traditional office setting, you're surrounded by people, even if it's just the background noise of your coworkers typing away. And for some people, that can make all the difference. It's a constant reminder that you're part of a team, that you're not alone in the daily grind. But when you're working from home, it's just you, your computer screen, and maybe your cat judging you from across the room. Over time, that lack of social interaction can really take a toll. It can make you feel disconnected, not just from your colleagues, but from the world outside your home office walls. And that can be a really isolating feeling. Next up, we're tackling a big one: work-life balance, or should I say, the lack thereof. One of the biggest struggles for work-from-home agents is the blurring of lines between their professional and personal lives. When your office is just steps away from your bedroom, it can be tough to switch off at the end of the day. You might find yourself answering emails during dinner, taking calls on the weekends, or even just constantly thinking about work. It's like that always-on mentality that can be really hard to break free from. On the other hand, office-based agents have that physical separation between work and home. They clock in, they clock out, and they leave their work at the office. They have that commute to decompress, to transition from work mode to home mode. But when your home is your office, that transition can be a lot more difficult. You're constantly surrounded by reminders of work, which can make it hard to relax and recharge. So, while the flexibility of working from home can be amazing, it's important to set boundaries and create a clear separation between your work life and your personal life. Otherwise, you risk letting work take over everything. Alright, let's be honest, working from home can sometimes feel like a constant battle against distractions. For some, the comforts of home can actually be a productivity killer. Think about it, your comfy couch, your favorite TV shows, that endless snack drawer, they're all just a few steps away. It's easy to fall into the trap of thinking, oh, I'll just fold a load of laundry during my break, or I'll just watch one episode of my favorite show. But those little distractions can quickly add up, eating into your work time and impacting your overall productivity. In an office setting, you're less likely to be sidetracked by household chores or the allure of your favorite streaming service. There's a sense of structure, a routine that helps you stay focused and on track. Plus, there's the added pressure of having your boss and coworkers just a few desks away. There are plenty of people who thrive in a remote environment, but it's important to acknowledge that for some, the lack of structure and the abundance of distractions at home can make it challenging to stay focused and productive. It's all about finding what works best for you. Let's face it, we all need a little help sometimes. But when you're working remotely, getting that help isn't always easy. One of the downsides of working from home is the lack of immediate support and feedback that's readily available in an office setting. Imagine this. You're working on an important project and you hit a snag. In an office, you could easily swing by a coworker's desk or pop into your manager's office for a quick chat. But when you're working from home, it's a different story. You're often left to your own devices, troubleshooting problems on your own, or waiting for email responses that can feel like they take forever. And let's be honest, sometimes you just need someone to talk through an issue with, to bounce ideas off of in real time. That lack of immediate support can be frustrating, especially when you're dealing with a time-sensitive issue. It can make you feel isolated and unsure of yourself, which can impact your confidence and your work. Many companies have online platforms or communication tools to facilitate communication and collaboration. But it's not quite the same as being able to walk over to someone's desk and get an immediate answer. Okay, let's be real. Maintaining a professional image can be a bit trickier when your office is also your living room. When you're working from home, it's easy to let things slide, like your wardrobe or your workspace. You might find yourself taking calls in your pajamas or having a messy kitchen in the background of your video meetings. And while that might not seem like a big deal, it can actually impact how you're perceived by colleagues and clients. In an office setting, there's an expectation of professionalism, a certain dress code and decorum that's maintained. But when you're working from home, it's easy to let those standards slip. When you dress professionally, even if it's just from the waist up, it can put you in a more productive mindset. And when your workspace is clean and organized, it can help you feel more focused and in control. Plus, you never know when you might need to jump on a video call, and it's always better to be prepared and present your best self. Chapter 6. Increased stress and burnout. Here's the thing about working from home. It can be a double-edged sword. On the one hand, you have the flexibility and freedom to work on your own terms. But on the other hand, that freedom can come at a cost. For many remote workers, the line between work and personal life can become so blurred that it leads to overworking and burnout. Without the physical boundaries of an office, it's easy to fall into the trap of working longer hours, checking emails after dinner, and never truly disconnecting. And let's be honest, when your office is just steps away from your bedroom, it can be tempting to just squeeze in one more task before calling it a night. But those extra hours can quickly add up, leading to exhaustion, stress, and even resentment towards your job. In a traditional office setting, there's a clear end to the workday. You clock out, you leave the building, and you're free to enjoy your evening. But when you're working from home, it can be harder to switch off. Chapter 7. Technology and connectivity issues. We've all been there. That dreaded moment when the internet crashes in the middle of an important meeting, or your computer decides to update at the worst possible time. Technology can be a beautiful thing, but it can also be incredibly frustrating, especially when you rely on it for work. For work-from-home agents, technology and connectivity issues can be a major source of stress. Unlike in an office setting, where IT support is usually just a phone call away, remote workers are often left to troubleshoot these issues on their own. And let's be honest, not all of us are tech wizards. Trying to fix a Wi-Fi connection or troubleshoot a software glitch can feel like trying to solve a Rubik's Cube blindfolded. When your livelihood depends on a stable internet connection and functioning technology, those issues can feel even more stressful. Chapter 8. Feeling undervalued. Okay, last but not least, let's talk about a feeling that many work-from-home agents experience: feeling undervalued. When you're not physically present in an office, it's easy to feel like you're out of sight, out of mind. You might miss out on important announcements, impromptu meetings, or even just those casual conversations that can lead to new opportunities. In an office setting, it's easier to feel seen and heard. You're physically present, you're interacting with your colleagues and superiors on a daily basis, and you're more likely to be top of mind when opportunities arise. But when you're working remotely, you have to work harder to make your presence known. It's not always easy, but it's essential for feeling valued and appreciated in a remote work environment. Outro, thanks for watching. And there you have it, folks. The 8 dark truths about work from home versus office-based call center agents. It's been real, it's been honest, and hopefully, it's given you some food for thought. Remember, every work environment has its pros and cons, and what works for one person might not work for another. Thanks for watching. If you found this video insightful, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more content like this. See you next time.